Hello, in this video I would like to show you how you can upgrade inbuilt Grafana database to Postgres. Because when you install Grafana, Grafana uses SQLite by default. But SQLite is not a good database, it's just a file in a file system. That's why if you want to use it for production, it's better to upgrade your database to Postgres. Okay, let's start. I made an instruction here how you can do it. I will put this instruction to a Git repository so you will be able to use it. And right now I will just go through this instruction and show you how you can upgrade your database. I'm using Amazon Linux 2003. That's why the command here will be for this operating system, but actually the idea is the same for all other operating systems. Let's start. I have a Grafana instance over here. I created new dashboard. I changed the password for the admin user. And now let's start to upgrade the database to Postgres and see that we will have this dashboard in our Postgres database and the password will be the same. Okay, let's start. First, I'm connecting to the EC2 instance where my Grafana is. I'm using the root user. And I'm starting to execute these commands. First one, I update the system, it's run. Then I'm installing Postgres. Postgres has been installed. Now I'm initializing the database. Done. The next thing, I'm enabling Postgres and starting it. It started well. I'm not going to check the installation. Now I'm going to fix the authentication method because we are going to use Grafana user and password. That's why we need to make changes to this config file. So what we need to do, we need to find all ident words and then change it to MD5. Okay, I made the change. Now I'm going to save it. And now I can restart Postgres. Now we should be able to connect to the database by Grafana user. The next step, let's create Grafana database. That's how we create it. Okay, it's been created. And the next step, let's go out of here. And then we need to change Grafana settings to use our Grafana, our Postgres database. I copy this one and add it under the database stream. Okay, let's save it. Done. And the next step, we can restart Grafana. Let's restart it. And it should work. Let's check the status. And the status is active. We can also try to connect to Grafana through a browser, and then there will be admin. It's the default user, you see, so the settings are not there and the dashboard is not there. But right now we're using Postgres. Okay, what to do next? The next thing, we need to dump the schema from Postgres. Let's do it. Here I'm using Grafana password, and now I have a file called Grafana schema SQL. That's we dumped the schema of Grafana database in Postgres. The next step, we need to connect to Postgres and remove our Grafana database. Why we need to do it? Because right now our Grafana database contains some data for our Grafana instance, but we want to have an empty database so that we could insert already available data from our SQLite database. Okay, let's start. Then the next step, we need to stop Grafana server. Now connect to our Postgres and delete the database Grafana and create a new one. Let's do it. Okay, it's done. Now let's close. Okay, the next thing, we need to restore our schema, which we took with pgdown before, to this new Grafana database. And now it's restored, and now we have an empty Grafana database. The next step, what we need to do, we need to install Docker. We need to start the Docker. Okay, it started. And now we need to run this command. This command will take data from our grafana.db and put this data into our Grafana database in Postgres. Okay, it's done. As you can see, we imported 129 kilobytes because our Grafana didn't have actually anything inside it. But the next step, when you want to start it, the next very important step is to fix the data in the database. Because when you started, there were errors in SQL expressions, and you need to fix some data in the tables. So that's these are the changes which should be made, which are identified. But I think there can be some other changes. But at the start, these changes are good. So how you can see what changes you need? You just open the log file. If something does not work, you open the log file of Grafana and see the wrong SQL expression. Then just put this error into any LLM, and it will tell you what to do, how you can fix it. Okay, I guess that's it. Now we can start our Grafana again. Let's try. Okay, I guess it started. Let's try to log in again. And now we have to use our password, which we changed, because right now we restore it. You see, yeah, that's right. The password was correct, and we have here the new dashboard. Okay, that's it, how you can upgrade your inbuilt database in Grafana to Postgres. I hope the video was useful for you. Thank you. Bye.